I rode around with Richard. He had a Harley and I had English bikes, and that was one of the few free-wheeling people around town at the time. I was in my late 20s by then, I think. Yeah. And so he did not dance. His nutty wife, Margaret Ann, loved to dance. And so I went along with them when they'd go to a dance so she could have someone to dance with. Well, I didn't know it, but somewhere or another she had met your mother, met Doris, and she was trying to fix me up. And she told me, says, I got this good-looking widow woman over here, and she's got 3 kids. I said, no, no kids. Nothing. So anyway, this went on and I never met her. And then one night we went out dancing and we went over to the Golden Door in Carthage, Missouri. And Doris had came with her cousin and his wife and a couple of other couples, and so she was the one that the husband was dancing with and making their wives mad. And so she wasn't happy, and I had to dance with old Margaret Ann, and I said, what the heck? And so all of a sudden Margaret Ann grabbed Doris and brought her over and introduced her. And I didn't, there was no mention of children, so I didn't.
You put them together.
You didn't put it together.
No. And so we danced the evening away almost, and all of a sudden someone says, what do you do with your shoes on? Everybody's we're sock dancing now. Everybody took their shoes off. We danced, except a few, and they took their socks off too. We danced around barefoot and in their socks the rest of the evening.
You were tilting back a few too. You were tilting back.
Well, I never tilted back a few.
From the horse's mouth.
Two was it.
Okay.
I could go an evening and a half on 2 drinks.
It's okay.
I tried it, but no, not big ones. I'm talking about little ones. For some reason or other, it just didn't work for me. I tried that while I was in the Air Force. I had driven home in his car drunk from Danville 3 or 4 or 5 times. I said, you stay sober this time and I'm going to get drunk. Well, I tried. I must have drank 4 drinks. But he slipped around behind me and was keeping up with me. And we started home and he's all over the road, and I told him to pull over. And I said, I'm going to drive. He said, you can't drive, you're drunk. And I said, well, pull over anyway. I said, if you don't pull over, I'm going to puke in your car. So he wheeled over and hopped around to open the door so I wouldn't puke in his car. I slid across the driver's seat and said, get in, and drove home.
You were back when you were in the service. You told about going to. Now I don't remember the name of the island. And Weetalk. When was that? When you were on the Franklin, or when you?
No, I was on the Cadishan Bay when we was transporting airplanes. And after you run them up, you transfer them around and clear them and all, and you had to run the airplanes every 7 days. You had to run the engine. Well, every 30 days, if possible, you had to take them off and fly them for some stupid reason. So we pulled into Weetalk, and we're got 36 hours. We're going to fly all these airplanes, take them off the carrier, fly them, put them back on. And so that's what we did. And the runway was 3 foot above sea level. And at high tide, the water was getting on the tires of the airplane. So we didn't fly during high tide.
You were Air Force.
Navy.
That was Navy.
Oh, Navy.
Yes, Navy Air. I was Air Force later. That was Korea. Because I didn't want to go back in the Navy no more. I couldn't swim that far.